remote work has traditionally not been available as widely as it is today. And that's mainly because of the pandemic. The pandemic has forced companies to shift focus into having their employees work remote. During this time when we don't want to have everyone congregating, you need 6 feet of space. Especially in the early March and April months. We had companies were forced to just have their employees work from home. The pandemic has just really increased this and has shifted the focus for employers to have their employees stay at home and then maintain business as usual.
Right.
So this is greatly increased opportunities for remote work.
Well, and companies that haven't even looked at it previously are probably looking at it and like, hey, we're just as productive if they
Yes.
are.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how much we pay for our office space every month?
Oh yeah.
Like maybe this is a good track for us to go
Mm-hmm.
down. And I'm sure there are a lot of companies that are. I've heard that there's companies that are like, oh, this might be for us.
Right,
You may
right.
just not come back.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a transition period for that when they actually can go back to work.
Right. I don't think that offices in general will completely go away because you do have to have an office somewhere.
Well, and certain roles you have
certain roles and still need to be in an office but that doesn't mean that those roles in an office environment that we think are essential to being in the office, that doesn't mean that you can't have remote work 2 days a week,
right?
Or something like that. If you're an HR specialist, you don't necessarily have to be in the office every day. You can do a Tuesday or Thursday remote schedule.
Yeah. So what makes me perfect for a remote role? Like if I was kind of deciding like, remote sounds cool, should I be a remote dev or should I look for something in office? What do I need in order to be a remote dev?
Right. Well, I would say that you have to be a driven person.
Yeah.
You have to be driven. You have to be excited for doing your job and what your job entails. You have to be excited about coding.
Right. So I can't take a remote role and do 4 hours of dev time and then play Xbox for 4 hours.
No.
Probably wouldn't last very long.
Yeah, you wouldn't last very long.
They'll figure me out.
Yeah. I mean, there's a big responsibility when it comes to working remote. You have to be disciplined. You have to be detailed oriented. And that's not to say that you can't take a 10-minute break. I mean, we all take 10-minute breaks, and sometimes companies offer you a 20-minute break between the time that you come in and lunch.
Right.
But you don't have to sacrifice that. But you do have to be disciplined in getting your work done. Tasks that are assigned to you, make sure you get them done. And get them done in a timely manner. And like you said, offices and companies are seeing that. Remote work is not bad. There are some companies out there, and they micromanage their remote work opportunities, and companies are finding that they're just as productive.
Yeah, without a
And didn't you guys have a town hall where they actually said that all the companies that they were doing projects for, they did not see a decrease in productivity. They actually saw a rise in productivity.
Well, you said you guys. You were there
I was there for that time.
Don't act like you weren't there.
Yeah. But I mean, in past tense, I'm no longer there. But
we did have that.
We have firsthand knowledge of companies coming out and saying,
right. Yeah.
We
that maybe it's not a bad thing.
Right. Right. It's not a bad thing. We haven't noticed a dip in productivity, and you guys are doing a great job. So
So let's.